everybody. Welcome back to the newest episode of the Anime Analysts podcast.
Woo! Episode number 23, I believe. 24? Dude, I've lost count.
Little special episode today we're quite excited for because on this episode, we will not be talking about anime.
We're going to be talking about us
We're
this
taking
episode.
a little break finally. I've been waiting for this. I needed this break.
As did I.
I'm burned out. I'm tired of talking about shit that I just keep watching every week, episode by episode.
No, I completely agree.
So hopefully next week's will be a little better. We got some newer stuff that we've watched or read.
Yep.
This episode is just the Bone and Trey episode.
Yeah, this is we're going to add a little bit to the lore that's out there.
Yeah.
Our Wikipedia page is going to get a lot bigger this episode. The Anime
Analysts. We
Analysts.
have a Wikipedia page.
We do not have a fucking Wikipedia page. We definitely don't.
We should make ourselves one.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my basketball stats in the column underneath.
What about my penis is 12 inches?
Just some random ass shit. Throwing just absolute. I'm gonna can dunk a basketball. Just shit like that. Oh my god. But so we'll do our Bev review real quick. We got a little Dr. Pepper action, a little DP
Classic Dr.
action.
Pepper. I have been slugging Dr. Peppers recently,
so
I'm excited for this one.
I have not been drinking soda.
Really?
I had a Diet Coke at work the other day.
I love it.
That's okay for me.
I love Dr. Pepper's my favorite soda.
I think out of a bottle, soda just tastes like shit.
Yeah.
That's from a can? That'd be a 10 for sure.
So I should have gone and gotten.
You should have
cans.
you should have just gotten us cans. But fuck it, you live and you learn. We'll figure it out next time. But
still Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, this is still like an 8. This is still like an 8. My thing with soda from bottles is especially since I quit soda, because I've been doing really good at that. I've been on that for month and a half ish. All dark sodas just taste flat to me now. Really? They all taste I had a cherry Pepsi the other day, and you know how much of a whore I am for cherry Pepsi. I love cherry flavored soda.
I don't remember the last time I had a good cherry Pepsi though. I feel like it's just gone down in quality.
It probably has. Out of a can, it's just phenomenal. It truly is just phenomenal. But what you pick up from a Come and Go, the quality of it has just gone down. On the topic of Come and Go got sold.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Neither do I. I love saying I'm going to the KG.
I know.
What's it going to be? It's called Mavericks now? Yeah. Fuck that, stupid. Dude. Every time I walk in there, I'm going to think of Top Gun now.
Now Casey's is officially number 1.
Yeah, Casey's. I think Casey's has been number 1. Quickstar. Well, dude, Quickstar's just not big, a big enough chain for me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, in Iowa it is now though. There's one everywhere.
Yeah, true. There's one in Iowa City. There's one in our hometown. Yeah. There's one in basically everywhere we go.
The true king is L&M Mighty Shop.
L&M Mighty Shop, where you can buy
the best.
You can buy a Black and Mild and just completely forget that you bought it the next morning. Yeah. Absolutely. Every Black and Mild I've bought from L&M.
Nasty fucking breath. Your teeth just have a thick,
just goop,
centimeter, thick film on them.
Oh my god! It's just a Black and Mild is never good, and every time I get one, I'm always so excited. And then I'm just always why the fuck did I get this?
They have to be a wood tip. The wood tips fuck.
The wood tips The wood tips do fuck. Cigarettes and just smoking items as a whole do fuck.
Yeah. I mean, if you get just a plastic tip, Black and Mild though, they're just a longer cigarette. Mm-hmm. It's just smoking a cigarette for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like shit. It's
dude,
gross.
that's how I am with any full length Marlboro Red or something like that. I'm out there on my balcony. Yeah. And I'm just bleh.
That's Nick was a smoker last year.
Oh, dude, no.
And I feel every day I ended up smoking at least one with him. Mm-hmm. And I was fuck. Every day. Yeah. I just feel like hell.
Yeah, I feel so trash. Gross. I did roommate Siggy time for a little bit this year with one of my roommates.
Oh, I love roommate Siggy time.
Roommate Siggy time fucks.
We had a song and shit.
Roommate Siggy time. Yeah. Yeah, roommate Siggy time was fire. Just because you're just talking to your roommate. Yeah. Cigarettes as a social item are so fun.
Cigarettes are kind of like a hangover recap.
Yeah.
This shit comes out that you just wouldn't normally say. When
you're just sitting out there, fucking.
You feel bummy. You just don't feel as bad to expose yourself as you usually would.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Cigarettes kind of get the brain going.
Speaking of exposing yourself, I was going to tell you this, but I keep forgetting to tell you. So the past few weeks, I've I've fully decided that I'm just a jean guy now.
Just
I
jeans?
don't wear sweatpants
I
anymore.
love jeans.
I do too. But I always forget to pull my zipper up.
Oh.
Always forget. And
So-
even I think last week, right before we filmed,
I was like, your barn door's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Maggie always has to remind me. But I was in Waukee with Maggie and we were walking the dog, like just outside. And my penis was out of my I just like looked down like as we were walking back to the house. And I was like, oh my God, my penis is out of my pants right now. It was like, holy fuck. We walked a good distance.
Holy fuck, dude. You could have gotten put on a list for that. Oh my God.
It was not.
If you get put on the sex offender registry, do you put that on a resume? Is that like legally required?
Probably.
Accolades.
Probably not on your actual resume. But it's probably required to tell them.
You gotta tell them. You do have to tell 100%. If you have to tell your neighbor, you have to tell your boss 100%. What a fucking wild thing. On the topic of the sex offender registry, how many, be honest, when we were graduating, before we even do that, should we like talk about, because our fans know nothing about us in terms of like the fans that aren't just our friends. Should we talk about like our lore real quick, like where we're from, how we met, like that type of shit?
Sure.
Yeah, so me and Trey, we're both from the town of Waukee, Iowa. We went to high school, elementary school together. We had, fifth grade? Mm-hmm. Fourth or fifth grade? We had fifth grade together. I went by my middle name back then. I went by Will. I went by Will back then. I almost doxed myself. But then got to high school. Me and Trey started playing baseball together, and we started being friends. Mm-hmm. That was about it. But now that we've covered that, I have a question. How many sex offenders did you think we were going to have in our grade after we graduated? For reference, we had a class of about 700-something kids.
Like when we were in high school, how many did I think were going to become, or how many now do I think have become?
And how many, when we were graduating, like how many, just looking at our graduating class now, I guess, what would you, besides the ones that are actually sex offenders, not like specific people, but just like a ballpark estimate?
Probably like 15.
I was going to say about the same thing.
We had a good sized class.
We did, yeah.
There was like 5 just
wackos.
Surefire answers.
Mm-hmm. And one of them's on the list already.
Yeah, I know.
The kid who used to just beat off in the bathroom. What a wild experience that is to sit down. I one time walked in to the bathroom. I was during AP Gov, had that. I go to the bathroom, and as I'm going in the bathroom, I see him walking out. And it was the second or bottom floor. Yeah. I see him walking out, and I have to shit. And so I'm like, it's a 50-50 chance here. I'm like, which one did he just beat off in?
Yeah.
So I'm like looking at the stalls, and I was like, you know what? Like, and then I was like, which one would I beat off in? I was like, that's how we're going to have to do
Probably the handicap.
And so I was like, handicap stall. 100% I would beat off in the handicap.
But the handicap one, the crack lines up directly to you. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of a risk in itself.
It's a risk. And so I chose the small stall. And I sat down, and that toilet seat was boiling hot. And I was like, fuck.
He's a big guy.
He's a big man. I was like, that's it. I was like, no. What did I just catch doing that shit?
I don't know if it would have been like the sex offender list, but I knew this kid was going to be on some list. The one who just like, he was in a class and he just like shit in his pants and took it out and just like rubbed it on the computers.
Oh my God. That is an actual thing that happened.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's fucking wild. He just rubbed his poop just all over the keyboard and the mouse. That's fucking wild.
Disgusting.
Dude. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, that's our high school was. I love going down this little nostalgia lane thing that we do. Occasionally, just because it's such a fun thing to look back on. Just because I like to think I'm different than I was in high school, and everything. And I just think it's really funny looking back on like my decisions that I made, and like especially like the really embarrassing ones that I did back then, like fucking what I used to text on like Kick.
Dude, I don't even like to think about that shit. I don't like to think about that, dude.
I was a demon on Kick.
Fuck.
I was an absolute demon.
Oh my God.
It was all
Kick was bad.
Kick was really bad. I can't believe I had just full access to that.
I know.
Because I was like, I don't have a phone. So here's a fun question. When did you get your first phone?
5th grade, 6th grade?
5th or 6th grade? Okay,
I had like the slide one first, and then I got like a Galaxy S1. Was my first like touchscreen one.
Yep.
When did you get yours?
I got a flip phone in 7th grade, I believe it was, and then I had that until I was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
This was just how all my parents did it with all my siblings.
Yeah.
Once we proved that we could actually have and keep track of a phone, then we got an actual phone. And then I got like a Galaxy S8. And then I got, what was it after that? And then the next year I got a Galaxy, I think the S10 was out at that point. And that was my phone when I got to college. And that shit was blowing up.
That was a bad phone.
That was a horrible phone. My phone, I literally could not use it for like a solid 5 months straight. I would get 20, maybe 30 minutes of battery out of it, out of a full charge. Mm-hmm. And when I was charging it, it would constantly give me that notification like overheating. Yeah. The battery, if you remember, was like popping out of the back of the fucking phone.
I remember with my Galaxy, I would like overheat. And I'd have to literally take the back off and pull the battery out. Yeah. And like blow on it and just like let it chill for a little bit.
Dude.
That's crazy.
That shit was always so embarrassing when I had my first Galaxy. Which it might have been less than an S8. And I remember I would like drop it and it would just fucking fall apart in the middle of class.
It would never break though.
No, it would never break, but like the back would come off and the battery would scatter one way. It was like I dropped like a fucking Lego that I just built. So I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Then every time all the kids with the iPhones would just fucking point and laugh. And I always told myself I was never going to be one of those iPhone users, and now I'm an iPhone user.
It's just so everyone has an
everyone
iPhone.
has a fucking
It's good to
iPhone.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I love FaceTiming.
Group messages are better.
They are.
It's just
they are
easier.
Which yeah, I mean, really, group messages at the same time are like most of mine are on Snapchat now.
Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't deleted Snapchat.
Same,
I honestly don't like Snapchat.
Neither do I. It's just such an annoying. I'm at this age now. I say like I'm fucking withering away. I'm 22.
Yeah.
But I'm at this age now where like an excess of social media just isn't what I care about anymore. Like Be Real. Do you remember Be Real?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I
did it for like a day.
Yeah.
I was like, this is dumb.
Exactly. I was like, this is just more social media for me to be on. And I did it for like a month. And then I was like scrolling through my photos and I was like, okay, every single one of these is me in bed. I'm like, I'm always laying in bed. I'm like, I'm not posting any fun Be Reals.
I mean, Instagram even. Like, I don't even have the app. I just re-download it when my girlfriend posts.
I see.
And then delete it again.
No fucking way. Yeah. Really? That's insane. I'm addicted to Instagram Reels right now. I don't really use TikTok.
Instagram Reels are just people literally dying.
They literally die.
Kind of awesome.
But I don't know if awesome's the right word, but like
it's probably not.
I don't know if that's the right terminology in this situation.
It's a wild experience.
It's nuts, dude. It's fucking nuts. I'll be scrolling through. It'll be like I saw one yesterday that was so funny. It was two like boys in like a impoverished like India like location, and they had never seen a drone before, and it was just a drone, like a fucking handheld drone that you buy, just chasing one of them. So I'll see like 3 videos like that in a row, and I'll be like, that's hilarious, and then I will see someone literally just get shot, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to see
one
that.
Where the lady's just like no shoes on, no nothing, just like in a dress, and she's just like in the middle of the road, and she just like squats, and a baby falls out of her. Onto the road.
I haven't seen that. Like a highway?
No, like a village.
Oh, like a village road? I have not seen that one. I have not seen
crazy. And you're just like, okay, next video.
I scroll now.
Yeah,
like that. My favorite one is the one you have to have seen this before. It's the one where it's like it's 2 kids at like a YMCA after school program or something, and like they're playing basketball, and like one kid just like runs by, and as he runs by, he just shits on the floor.
Yeah.
And then the kid's shooting the basketball, and it just falls straight on the shit. I love videos like that.
Yeah. And then, like, all the others, just, like, people getting hit by a fucking semi.
Just hit by a semi. Do you have, like, a favorite social media trend or TikTok trend or anything like that?
I feel like all the good TikTok trends are gone.
They're all gone.
Dude, I miss TikTok in high school was the best.
It was kind of edgy to be on TikTok. It was
actually just, like, longer Vine videos. Yes. And they were just actually, like, funny.
Yeah.
I feel like a quarter of my TikTok now is just fucking like ads for commissions on products. Or drives me crazy.
Yeah, it's someone being like someone who I don't know went down the side of I was reading into it because I thought it was super interesting how the TikTok shop works. Because I see all these people that are just like promoting items, and I'm like, what's the difference between this and just drop shipping? I'm like, how are these not the same exact thing? And they are
like
just
putting an Amazon link in your bio.
Exactly. And what I realized, because you never see one that has more than like 1,000 likes, and the accounts will have like 2 million followers, and I'm like, how is this Like, how have they died off that hard? And I think there's something to do with like the algorithm not wanting to push too many ads because they also have to keep ad space for like.
I get so many.
It's so bad. It's like every fifth TikTok is an ad.
It makes me mad because I get like a bunch of different creators promoting the same thing.
Yes.
Like I feel like I'd like not go as insane if it was like a different product every time, but it's like each week something else is shoved down my fucking throat.
Exactly. And then, dude, it's always the craziest deals. It'll be like
it's like $3 for like an entire outfit or like a fucking.
It'll be like, oh, you want a new keyboard?
Yeah.
This $300 keyboard is on sale for $9 right now.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
How? I haven't found a good video for it yet, but I want to see someone buy TikTok shop items. I want to see
some.
What'd you buy?
I bought like a sweatshirt.
Oh, how was it? Was it fine?
It was like $6.
Was it like?
That's fine.
Is it good
like
quality?
Yeah, it was like a normal.
Oh, all right. Maybe I'll start purchasing.
I keep getting
TikTok
the ad
shop.
for like the memory foam mattress topper right now. It's the exact same one I have that I bought last year.
Yeah,
and I bought it for like $70. It's like $4.99.
What the fuck?
How do you? It's like Temu deals,
dude.
It's crazy.
Temu. Did you see the Temu ad during the Super Bowl? It was just
Yeah,
AI generated.
Yeah.
It was just all AI. Like I was like, what the fuck? And dude, the best part, it was like iPad. $7. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way that's a $7
It scares
iPad.
me. Yeah, I saw like I've been like wanting to buy a drone just for like video stuff.
Yeah,
but they're literally like $1,800.
Yep,
it was like $14.99, the exact same drone. I'm like, you're just gonna send me like a rock? Like, I don't believe you.
There's no way they ship me the item. There's no way I get an item that.
I did try and buy a sweatshirt off Temu, and it never came.
I bought a couple soccer jerseys off AliExpress. And I knew they were going to be bootleg and bad.
Just like a t-shirt with iron-on letters.
Yeah, I literally never got them. They just never showed up. And I had bought stuff off AliExpress before.
Is that like the same thing as Temu?
Yeah, it's like a very similar thing. This was like high school Temu. So I had bought stuff off that before. And the beauty of it was like you would buy something and then it wouldn't show up for 2 months. So you would forget about it. And then one day it's like, ooh, I'm 17. I got a package at the door. I'm like, I got gifts today. Like it was a surprise. And the soccer jerseys, I was really upset about because I wanted them. Those would have been my first jerseys I'd ever gotten.
That's how it always was for me. Like in high school when I would buy like anime shirts.
Yeah.
Because like before they had like Atsuko or like Target shirts. Like I just buy it from like a Japanese website and it doesn't come for like 4 months.
Yep.
And then you get it and it's like 7 sizes too small because it's like Japanese
sizing. Japanese sizing. What is an XL over there is not an XL over here.
And then I'm like, all right, I'll return it. And it's like $80 to fucking send it back. So I'm like, all right, I'll just throw it away.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to use it. It's not worth my time to send it back to Kyoto or wherever the fuck it's from. Yeah. What, fuck me, man. That's high school and just like looking back on all that stuff is so fun. But fucking, TikTok trends. That's what we were talking about. I haven't been on it too much, but I've been getting my new favorite TikTok trend. Do you know like it would be something core? Like, like sad core.
Like core, hope. I love hope core.
I've been getting hope core recently. Hope core is so fire. I was watching one and it was like, some kid's dad gave him a baseball bat because like the kid. Did you see the dad caught the fucking home run? I was like, that's poetic.
That's a really good video.
That's beautiful. That shit, dude. I almost cried watching it. I was like, that's amazing.
It's just like simple fucking happy-go-lucky videos.
Yeah,
I miss high school. TikTok was like a point where anyone could go on TikTok and you wouldn't get famous, but anyone could post something, and if it was funny enough, you could get 10,000 likes. Yeah. You could get 1,000 likes.
Yep.
But now it's like you either have to be insanely hot or like already be famous. Yep. Those are the only people that get like a ton of likes. And then there's like randomly like one every couple weeks that'll get like 2 million likes just for some stupid shit.
Some fucking dumb reason. I had one TikTok that blew up. Which I rebranded for anyone who
used to go hard on those.
I used to really put in effort. The one that didn't blow up, and I was so sad because it got taken down. I was like, why the fuck did this get taken down? I genuinely do think Obama saw it and was mad at me for posting.
The happy birthday Obama?
The happy birthday.
You should try and post. Do you still have it?
I could just remake it. It would take 2 fucking minutes. That one was comedy. That one was for those.
You should repost them onto the anime
ones. If you want, I can just start. I come up with a funny TikTok idea every once in a while that I'm like, that would bang.
But they don't bang anymore because no one fucking likes TikToks like that.
Yeah. No, we were talking about that one dude who every episode we touch feet, and then I'm like, oh, I get scared. We were talking about this one dude on TikTok who, in my opinion, is the funniest creator. He just he posts it'll be like Sparks by Coldplay in the background, and then it'll just be some existential comedy-esque piece, and they're always so fucking funny. They're always so modern too. It's like it'll be something about like gooning or like fucking joke maxing or something like that.
I think it was him, but I think he did one where he's like, how to eat like an Uncrustable the best way as like a Afghan.
Oh yeah, he was like, I learned this one in it's like not Jakarta. It starts with a J, and then he was like, where is Abdul bin Basali?
I like that one.
That one was hilarious. Oh god. But TikTok trends are definitely like they've gone downhill. They truly have. It doesn't feel like TikTok is a platform for creativity as much anymore, more as it's an algorithm. Oh, it's an algorithm that people try and play, which is, I mean,
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wonder if like maybe I don't get any different shit or like wild videos anymore because my algorithm's like fucking 6 years down the road I feel like my TikTok's the same videos over and over.
I agree.
Like a different format.
I'm getting some videos that I have liked. Like just in my
I do too. I get them all the time.
And I'm like, I've seen this. I'm like, I've seen there's more videos than this.
I almost like want to like make a burner account or not even a burner account, just like have an account that like not an account. Like you just have the app, and you just get random shit.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot funny. Or a lot more enjoyable. A lot funny.
That would be a lot funny.
A lot funny. Jesus Christ. Sorry, my brain is fucking scattered. I have had such a stressful week of school so far, and it is Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. I had an exam today. Dude, if anyone here is a business major that's listening, I'm not trying to insult you whatsoever. But that business exam for the class I'm in that I took was the dumbest fucking exam I've ever taken in my entire life. It was multiple choice. And it was like 4 answers. 2 of the answers are the exact same thing. Another answer is like fucking a former quarterback for the Hawkeyes. And then the 4th answer is the correct answer. Like, I'm like, okay, I obviously know which one it is. I was mad because I was like, I studied for like 10 hours for this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I could have not studied at all for these whatsoever. And, dude, this pissed me off. You know when a professor posts, they're like, oh, I'm posting a study guide. Just like, this will be what's on the exam. Then they just post every lecture slide.
Yeah.
Dude, it was one of those situations. So I had to read 100 lecture slides. And I was like, this is fucking dumb.
I have not taken an exam or even like a test since first semester of junior year.
No shit. Some of my English classes had exams. Yeah. My other classes were all like practicums and stuff like that, and like actual practice, like field work that you would get graded on. But some of the English classes I'm in, I've started implementing exams, and I'm like, dude, they're so fucking hard. Like I was in American Literary Classics last semester.
Like short answer questions.
Dude, it all kills me. And it would be historical context questions of the book that we've read. So like I read all the books for the class because I really did enjoy the class. But it would be questions about like, oh, what's the best way to explain it? Okay, so we had 7 books across the semester. Then we had like 3 essays per book that would give an insight into the book. So it would be like one of the 4 questions on that book would be about the book. One would be about one of the essays, one would be about another essay, and then another one would be a historical context of all of them put together. And I'm like, that's fucking tough. Like it was a really hard class. And like every exam I pulled an all-nighter for because I was just like, I'm not prepped whatsoever for this.
I just like am to the point now too where if I don't care, even if I do readings or something, that shit is not sticking in my brain.
No,
like I'm not registering
in one ear, out the fucking other for me right now.
I'll read like 20-page like essay that I have to talk about in class next week. I'm like, I read the whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck did I just read?
No, fully. I hate when I feel like I need to make more conscious effort when I read now.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's so different. Before
I like have words in my head, like talking to myself as I'm reading.
Yeah. I'm just like my eyes are just glancing on the page, and when I get through that, I'm like, what do I last remember from this piece? And then I'm like, oh, it's from the first fucking paragraph, and I'm 10 pages in. Like, I don't know why things got so different this semester. It's got to be senioritis. It has to.
It's the same thing with every assignment I have. I'm in 7 fucking credits.
Yeah,
but every single assignment I have to like do for like hours on end, like the night before.
That's what
can't fucking get myself to do it.
No, fully. I completely agree. I've noticed I've been going to the library a lot more this semester.
That helped me last year.
Yeah.
But spend the day at the library.
My thing is, I'll go there and I'll base it off of how long shit takes me when I'm doing it in my room. And I'll be like, oh, I've got 5-page reading, 2-page paper, 2 quizzes to do. I'm like, this is going to take me all day. Go there. Takes me like fucking 3 hours. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is because when I'm doing my homework in my room, it's like, okay, read a page, play a game of Counter-Strike. 1,000 distractions. I'm like, oh, I'll just pop up chess real quick, throw down some chess, because fuck it, why not? Like, I need to I need to get better at separating spaces. 100% I need to.
It's like the idea of not ever being in your bed unless you're going to sleep.
Yes, exactly.
And like how that completely changes your sleep.
I did that for a bit. I don't do that
anymore.
I don't either. I
feel like I used to be so much better at it. And like I used to be better at doing school at home too, but now I don't have a desk.
Oh.
So I can't like do my school anywhere, and then our couch just fucking blows.
Like, I love your couch.
I like it. Like I like the way it looks, and like it fits perfectly with the vibe of the apartment.
It's a beautiful vibe.
But it's so uncomfortable.
It is
disgustingly uncomfortable.
It is really uncomfortable. Taking a nap on that couch would be
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's a like a shitty sectional. There's cracks in it. I can't fucking
my phone
and it's like curved.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have to sleep kind of like your big spoon.
Yeah.
Which here's a question: big spoon or little spoon? Little spoon every day of the fucking week. I love feeling so safe.
Little spoon.
I love feeling like I'm caressed, loved, shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we are at. Should we take a little break?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. We will be right back with you guys in a second. Hello, everybody, and thank you for sticking with us. I cannot speak today, but thank you for sticking with us. Welcome back to the second half of our episode today. And kind of just like jump back into it. One question I wanted to ask you, Trey, what is a personal goal of yours? I feel like we can do like a year, and then we can do like 10 years. Like, what's a goal you have for this year? And then what's a goal you have by the time you're 32?
I feel like my biggest goal for the next year is just to get a job. Mm-hmm. Like a full-time job and like make more money than I've ever made.
Yep, that'd be a good goal.
Like make enough to like be able to pay my rent and like get a payment every month from a job and not like have to worry about like living.
No, completely.
Like it's okay if I'm still like, all right, I can't like go out a ton this week or this month, or like I gotta like scrounge on groceries a little bit this week, but just to be able to like have enough money to just like live, like successfully and just fucking not worry about it.
Yeah, no, completely. I think that's a very good goal. Everybody, we always talk about this, like all you hear in movies and shit like that is like money doesn't buy happiness, but what money does buy is a stress-free
comfortability.
Yeah, it buys comfortability and fiscal freedom. And in my opinion, my stress purely comes from financial issues. It all does. Like when I'm stressed about school, so easy to solve that.
Do the shit, and like that stress will last like a week max. Yeah, if it's like a big project. If not, it's like a night where I just procrastinate and then I'd get it done quickly and I fucking move on.
Completely. But if I'm stressed about money, it's like, okay, well, at least I got a 4-hour shift at work this week. Like at least here comes $50. That's gonna help me.
I think the past 2 years I've just like had this cloud above me.
Yeah.
That I'm just like always like, fuck, like I can't do anything.
Yep. No, completely. I see things that I want to buy. I see things that I want to do, like visiting another country, things like that. And it all boils
out of the picture.
Completely out of the picture. It all boils down to just money. And I'm like, okay, well, I literally cannot afford that. Like I could do it. But then, I'm not paying rent the next 6 months. Like that's like the compromise there.
We're like going through it right now too, because we're 5th years, obviously. And like a lot of our friends have full-time jobs. They have salaries. Yeah. We have friends around the country now and even in different countries. Yeah. And like the friends that still live here, like we all want to go visit our friends and like go do fun shit. Yep, exactly. With friends who don't live here anymore, and me and you just can never do that.
No, that is just not an option for me.
We're like talking about like going to Europe to visit our friend there. Yeah, it's like he was like, "Yeah, you guys want to come in a few months? Like, let me know, like, and we can figure out dates." Me and you were just like, "Nope,
literally cannot.
We won't be there."
And everyone else was like, "Yeah, I can do that. Oh, for sure." And I'm like, I was looking at like plane ticket prices and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, so just to get there is a solid $1,300.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, you want to come like the month after so you guys can get more money?
I'm like, how much do you think I'm going to make in a month?
I'm like, what? So I can have another $200?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are you on, bro?
Like,
I gotta buy groceries.
Yeah.
I gotta pay rent.
I got shit to do, bro. I got shit to do. Which, that is my goal for the next year. If I'm saying 12 months from like today, I do want to visit another country. I've never been out of the country before.
Really?
Yeah, never been out of the country.
I have, but it's always been like beach vacations.
Yeah.
So it's basically like I'm just going to Florida.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still like I've left the country, but it would be so fun to like visit Europe.
Yeah.
Like Greece would be such a cool
Greece
one.
would be really cool. I would love to visit Asia at some point.
I gotta go to Japan.
Yeah, I need to go to Japan. I want to visit the Philippines. The Philippines look really cool. Thailand looks really cool. Biggest thing for me though is I talk about it a lot. I am a ginormous soccer fan. I love the Premier League. Really cool. I want to go to an Arsenal game fucking bad.
How much does that cost?
Like a ticket to an Arsenal game? It kind of depends on the game, where you want to sit. If you're doing like, if I'm doing what I did when I went to the Austin FC game, when I was visiting Austin, and we just sat in like the nosebleeds, they were like $30 in America. In Europe, that would probably cost you a solid $80.
That's not. Why did I think it'd be like fucking Super Bowl tickets?
Oh no,
like a bowl game. Like I was saying, like $1,500.
No, if you pick the right one, but if you want to go to like a rivalry game, like an Arsenal Tottenham, you'll probably have to spend like $300.
What do we think of Tottenham?
Shit.
What do we think of
shit? That's another thing I've been struggling with so much this year. I'm an Arsenal fan. I brought this up earlier when we were talking about like what's our dream. My dream is to get signed by Arsenal. That's my dream. Which obviously will never happen. I think you should. I hate the people whose dreams are their goals. I'm like, your dream and your goal should not be the same thing. Like, be a child a little bit with your dream.
Yeah.
Step on the fucking moon. Fucking, I don't know, see the bottom of the ocean. Like, let your dream be something that's unrealistic. That's what a dream is supposed to be, is something that's unrealistic. But no, my actual like dream in life is to like at some point go visit the stadium, watch them play. If I ever met a player, that'd be fucking lit. That'd be
like
so
a tour.
Yeah, like some shit like that. That's a dream of mine in life is to do that. I love the sport so much. It's so fun. I've never been like a huge sports guy in general. Like I played sports and stuff like that, but watching sports has always been so mundane and boring to me. Like football, I fucking hate football. Like it's just not for me. It's too many commercials. The games are way too long. Like the plays, the fact that they're not continuous is what is a big turnoff for me, which is why I love soccer. It's just 45 minutes first half, 15-minute break, and then another 45-minute half, constant play. Sure, there's only...
And I'm just opposite of that.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I do fucking hate commercials, though.
They're horrible.
NFL season, I get so burnt out of commercials because they play the same fucking 8 Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce ones.
The fucking Burger King ones.
Oh, yeah.
The Burger King ones are brutal.
But then they switch them up, though, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more action, a little more feed in there. But, I love the no commercials. I think that's a great aspect. I do understand how it is hard to like soccer when you, like with football, it's like there's more touchdowns than there are goals in soccer, 100%. And like if you're looking at soccer as just like goals are all I'm there to see, you won't like the sport that much. The worst games that you can watch are just 0-0 snooze fests. Yeah. I agree that those are fucking snooze fests. They're boring as hell. But the beauty of soccer is in the fact that like there are plays that just don't end up working out, but the plays themselves are so fucking cool to witness. Like, you'll see some dude go and break past 5 players, nutmeg someone, do a skill move, and I'm like, that's sick. Sure, he doesn't score. I would love to see him score. Sure, he doesn't score, but it's the play itself is still, I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
I just don't get, I don't get that excitement from playing soccer, and I think I just don't realize, how difficult it is to play soccer, because I feel like I've played so many sports, but I never played soccer.
Dude, eye-foot coordination.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Fucking nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts.
I can never do it.
And no, it's hard.
Football, I just played all through high school, so it's just always been a part of my life.
So how many sports did you do? Were you in 5 or were you in 4?
In high school, you can only do 4.
Oh, you can only do 4? Okay, so you were in 4 then, weren't you?
Yeah. Senior year, I quit baseball, though, so I was in...
As did I. That sport sucks. I'm sorry, but it does.
If we're trying to get in the world of soccer, maybe we just scrap getting a job. We become low-level coaches, slowly rise our way up until we win the Wichita State a D2 national championship, and then we get signed to a professional soccer
Then we
club.
can start a new club, call them fucking
Richmond.
AFC Richmond. Boom. Then I could be your Coach Beard if you would be the Ted Lasso, because you get a better mustache than I do.
Oh.
You do get a much better mustache than I do. On the topic of that though, what a beautiful show Ted Lasso
It's
was.
so good, dude.
It was
it's
perfect.
so fucking good.
Have you watched any good normal TV recently? Non anime?
I've been watching the Office Superfan episodes.
Yep.
I know you're not a huge Office guy.
Not a lover of The Office.
Yeah.
Season 1 of The Office is so hard.
Dude, it's awful.
It's
I don't
so
like
hard to watch.
Every time I rewatch it, I don't watch
It's so cringy.
Uh-huh.
It's so
It's
cringy.
so
It's
cringy.
painful in some spots.
Dude, what amazes me about the first season of The Office, though, is Steve Carell is fat in it, and he has like half a head of hair.
Yeah.
And then he comes back this second season, and he's just a stallion of a man.
Just a chat of a guy.
It's crazy.
He had to have he probably took a trip to Turkey at some
Something,
point.
yeah.
And maybe that's what we'll do when we're over in
I'm
Europe.
doing that shit.
I'm taking a trip to Turkey.
At some point, I'm either just like gonna invest in my hair and do that, or I'm gonna have to like lose weight. Because you can be fat and you can be bald, but you can't be fat and bald.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I wouldn't say you're fat.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you're not fat. You're
by
not
the
fat.
time I'm bald, I probably will be fat.
I'll be fat too. Dude. I'll be fat too. Oh, did I tell you I lost the 10 pounds?
You did?
Yeah,
That's
I lost
good.
the 10 pounds. Yeah.
Looks slim.
Yeah, it felt good. I like the weight that I'm at now. It's going to be a little difficult to stay at this weight though, because I definitely didn't do it in the healthiest way.
I say it's probably a little bit water weight right now too.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you still probably have to eat good to like
I don't
fully keep that off.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
get yourself to like a legitimate like evening time after supper weight.
Exactly.
of
I need to
that,
get I need to get back up to like I want my maintaining calories to be back at like 2,200.
Yeah.
Because what I was eating before, oh my god, bro, I felt like shit for like 3 weeks straight. Just I was eating 1,700 calories a day. That's nothing. That's
Yeah.
literally nothing. Like I would skip breakfast, go to class, run to the dining hall. Love the dining hall. Absolutely love the dining hall. Run to the dining hall. I love it. It's
I
fucking
hate it.
sick, dude. The food's horrible.
It's so bad.
The food's horrible, but like I
It
don't know.
is an event every time though.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy myself. And like even sometimes even when I finish eating, I just like sit there and watch TikTok.
Yeah.
And just like
I feel fun.
Watch,
It bring like I was talking about that nostalgia thing. It brings me down a little nostalgia lane.
outing.
Yeah.
it's also nice to not cook.
Yeah,
all
I
the
love
time.
not cooking. I love not cooking. I also cannot cook right now. I literally do not have groceries.
Yeah, I did.
I am broke out of groceries right now.
Oh, like you know how I did the hot dog thing?
Yeah.
So like for you guys, I was very broke, but I wanted whiskey, so instead of getting groceries, I got whiskey. And then for my groceries, I bought like 60 hot dogs
Yep.
and just a bunch of buns, and that's all I ate for like 3 months. I did it again, but I switched it up. Cheaper option, bologna sandwiches.
Dude, you are in the mud right
I got 50 slices of bologna for like $4.80.
Dude, you are...
And I just bought 2 loaves of bread and cheese.
Oh my god,
That's
bro.
epic.
That's, I mean, money-wise, that's a fantastic way to do it.
Have you ever had a fried bologna sandwich?
I'm not going to say I
fucks.
love it, but I mean, sure, the first one you eat's fine. What about day 7? When you've eaten 21 bologna sandwiches up to that point, I cannot imagine you're going to want more
And
bologna.
you like get to a point where you don't even want to like cook them anymore. Like I was just microwaving the hot dogs, and he would come over, and I just have like 2 just soggy fucking bun hot dogs.
It would be like 4 on a plate, dude. I came over one time and Trey was like, let me eat real quick. And there was a plate of like 5 hot dogs just in bun, and you hammered them. I was impressed. No one can gobble a glizzy like you can. But, fucking, yeah, food is you're going to be eating like a dog for the next couple weeks. Just the same thing every day.
Yeah.
That's going to be wild.
You were talking about like 10-year goals. 10-year goal is just to like have a home and like be married and just be able to buy what I want for groceries. To go to the grocery store and not have to like be like, okay, what can I buy this time?
I want to not have, I think I've mentioned this before on the podcast. My idea of me being like, my 10-year goal is I always have a gallon of chocolate milk in the fridge. Like just if I can do that, if I can just always have a gallon of chocolate milk in the fridge, that means I'm doing fucking well. That means I'm where I want to be. Sure, I should probably, want to have a house, maybe a family at that point in time.
Nah, just a gallon of chocolate
I just want a gallon of chocolate milk in the fridge. I want a golf simulator. And
that's big.
And like a little fucking, I want like a little, like, I guess man cave, but it's like a separate home in my backyard. Kind of like a pool house, but I don't want a pool.
Yeah.
I'd never fucking use it. I don't like swimming. Especially not at your place. I have some rough memories swimming at your place.
Yeah.
what do you call it? But yeah, just like a little pool house in the back. Yeah, like a little man cave. I want to have like...
I want like a dirty couch.
Oh, yeah.
With like a shitty but giant TV.
Yep. I want a projector.
Like a bar.
Yes. I want... My vision is to have like... You ever been to the Royal Crown in Des Moines? It's a soccer bar, and it's like, but it's like a UK themed one where it's like they got the wooden stools, they got the red hanging banners and shit like that. I want like a miniature that, and then like I guess a turf green projector, and then I can just play golf whenever the fuck I want to play golf.
I would love a golf projector, but I feel like if I got a golf projector or like a simulator, I would get divorced.
Yeah, I would definitely never talk to my wife.
That's all I would fucking want to do.
100%, that's all I would do.
If you could just like golf for free, basically, I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, most of those, you do have to buy subscriptions for most of those.
I mean, it's...
Let's say I'm paying $150 once a year.
Yeah.
That's so much better than $75 every time I want to golf.
I can whip out 36 holes a day.
Bare minimum. I got a buddy who does, he places nurses. And what he does is he'll make a phone call. Right.
So you're just like on call for that shit.
Yeah,
right?
he works remote. He'll make a phone call like 10 guys, right? Try and like figure out these nurses, where to place them and stuff like that. Then he'll play 18 and he just repeats that over. Cause remember,
that's the fucking dream.
An 18 hole round of golf on a simulator, you're cutting out walking time. You're cutting out, you don't have to shoot to find your distances. Basically tells you what club to use.
You get through 18 holes in an hour.
Yeah, you play so fucking fast. Dude, that would be the one thing I would have to be careful about though, is overplaying. Cause when we went to Pin Seekers.
Dude, I was in ruins.
I was in pain. Oh my god. For those who don't know what Pin Seekers is like Top Golf, but it's just one that's it's in Cedar Rapids near us. And so we went to that. I had not swung a golf club in 5 months up to that point. Immediately swung as hard as I fucking could.
Like 250 fucking balls.
We hit so many golf balls. In my back, my hands like deep in my knuckles.
Yeah, dude, that was weird. I've never felt that before.
Neither have I. I golfed a ton last year too. I worked at a golf course. I got golf for free. Free golf is like heroin. It truly is like heroin. Like, I would just go out there. When you're not paying, if it's a slow day of golf, which when you're playing by yourself, you're going to get a slow day of golf. Like, there's no doubt, there's no real way to avoid it. It's just, if it's one dude swinging a club versus a group of 4 swinging a club, obviously you're going to play faster than they are. But when you're playing by yourself, dude, and you're not paying, just if it's like, I'll call the clubhouse, be like, hey, what's the next open hole where there's like some gap? Let's say I'm on hole 7. They'll be like, oh, hole 12. I'll just skip the hole 12 because I'm not fucking paying for this. Like, I was getting it for free. I had no fiscal attachment to that, to that round of golf.
When you're able to golf that much, your score doesn't matter as much.
Exactly.
It's like working on.
Yeah, I was most of the time I was just thinking about course management. That's really what I wanted to do. You brought up that dude on TikTok. When we were golfing, who was like, hey, if I can get you a par, I'll buy you a round of golf. If we don't get a par, I'll give you a golf bag or something like that. Dude, course management is like the most important part to golf, in my opinion. Like, just understanding like where you want to miss, what club is best, that if I miss, I'm missing in that direction. Like, understanding, I guess, layouts of courses, like where you want to hit your drive, stuff like that. That cuts off so many strokes from your game. It's fucking nuts.
I can't wait to golf for the first time in like 2 years. If I get enough money to play around to actually go shoot like a fucking 150.
Dude, it's, oh my God. That's the worst part about paying for golf when you're bad at golf, is like, I'm paying $45 to hate myself for the next 3 fucking hours.
And then I spend like $500 in the summer and I'm like 8 strokes better.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna like the next summer I'm gonna be like only 4 strokes better.
And
dude, it's just like
I fragged last summer on getting my strokes down. I started the summer shooting like a 120, and I ended the summer and my PB was an 87.
That's really good.
I cut off.
Was that like the first year you'd ever like actually golfed?
Yeah, that was the first year I'd ever actually tried golfing. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was a pro shop guy, so I was working there. I was just fucking. I got free range tokens. So like the first 3 weeks of the summer, I played maybe a round of golf in that 3 weeks, but I was on the range every single day, just like trying to actually fix my swing, get my mechanics correct. And then when I went and played golf, like not topping the ball 20 times in a round made golf so much more fun for me. Yeah. Like, and just making consistent contact. Sure, like what I have to fix now is a lot harder to fix because I think about it like ironing a shirt. You get the big creases out, but then you got to get the little creases, and those are a bitch to get out. Like they fully are.
But when you get those big creases out, it's nice to not like want to like rip your fucking face off.
Yeah,
or, like,
break a
the
club
over your knee like 4 times a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Go through like an entire box of balls every time you.
Dude, I got free golf balls too. We would just get like some guy would just go and like hunt around the course for us. He would take half of them, give us the other half. I would just go in there and pick out like all of the Pro V1Xs, all of the Chrome Softs and stuff like that. I would be playing with like basically tour level golf balls for completely fucking free. Yeah. It was amazing. And then like I would also make sure to throw like a bunch of shitter balls in the bag too. If I was having like, if it's a hard hole, I'm like, I don't want to waste a Pro V1 here. I'll put this dirt covered fucking Slozenger or noodle on the tee and just rip it. Oh, but golf is so fun. It's such a fun way to compete at an older age. I feel like you and me are pretty similar in the fact that we're both fairly competitive. And like, you're not going to see me out there fucking throwing a bullpen and trying to get my control my corners down or practicing layups and 3-point shots anymore. Because I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck about that. But golf is a fun way to compete.
And I feel like I just don't enjoy basketball enough either to like. Oh, I do pick up. Like, I feel like that's the only other old person sport. Yeah. Or like pickleball, but I'm not gonna. That's not a fucking. That's like when you're like 40.
Yeah. Have you seen the Pickleball Pro League like clips from it? Yeah. They're just like tapping it back and forth. Dumb. It's so dumb, and they're like, "This is a sport."
It's not even like pros. It's just people who have the fucking time and care enough to play pickleball every day. Like, exactly. No one gives a fuck about pickleball.
Go play tennis. Just go play fucking tennis. Like, it's so much more fun. Tennis is really fun.
It's fun. Tennis is hard, though.
It's really hard. It's so much running around. Oh my God. Like, I went through a small tennis phase where I just played like a couple times a week for like a month. And like, it really gave me an appreciation for like the pro level players. It is so much cardio. It's fucking nuts. Yeah. If you get into like a long rally, which I would never do, but the couple that I got in, like, you are gassed by the end of that. And then you just gotta keep her going. You just keep playing tennis, which is fucking nuts to me.
I miss playing disc golf.
I kind of miss playing disc golf.
I grinded disc golf in high school.
You guys did. I never got too big into it. Disc golf was one of those things that I didn't really care that much about. It was really cheap and it was super easy to do.
Free.
Yeah. Well, you would just have to buy the discs. Yeah. And that was all. And we would just go to Play It Again Sports, get 3 discs for fucking $12, and then boom, you got a whole set. But like, I don't know, you guys just always seem so much more passionate about it.
It was so fun, dude.
I kind of enjoyed it. The community of disc golf was fucking sick, though. That was always really just like, I would just meet some random dude, and I'm just like, okay, this guy's either high or drunk or something like that, and he's just throwing a disc back and forth with himself. I'm like, this is fucking.
And he's like a fucking like top 150 ranked disc golfer. Yeah. So like, who the fuck are you?
That one kid from our high school that signed a multi-million-dollar deal. I played 1 round of disc golf with him. He was so good.
That's what I thought I was gonna do with bowling. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna fucking just become a bowling god.
I forgot you bowled. That's right, you were a bowler. Yeah. So you did baseball, football, track, and bowling. Those were your 4 sports. Okay, gotcha. I did baseball, I did choir, I was in the school newspaper, and I did theater. Those were my 4 things. Back to bowling. Fucking, what's your? I have another friend, Jack, that we filmed with. He was a big bowler in high school. What's your relationship with bowling now? After doing it like competitively.
I'm still good at it, but I don't have balls anymore, so I don't ever go.
Yeah, he refuses to bowl with lane balls, which
I hate it.
I kind of get that.
It's like it almost like I love bowling, and I like it more still now than I ever did before. I was on the bowling team, but I hate it now because I cannot bowl. Like the last time I bowled, I used a house ball and I used house shoes, and I was like, this fucking sucks.
I bet.
I just want to go home.
Yeah,
and it's just like I can't bowl anymore.
So did you one hand or 2 hand?
2 hands.
You 2 hands. So I'm assuming lane balls just don't break as much.
Yeah, they're just like covered in fucking oil.
Oh yeah. So they get no traction.
They don't have like weight rods or whatever's in them.
What's a weight rod?
Like in the bowling balls, like real bowling balls. Do you ever see like a colored circle?
Yeah,
it's like a weight. so it like curves different.
Oh, so when you spin it,
yeah.
it goes that makes that makes a lot of sense now that I'm thinking about it. That
when
makes
they're
sense.
just like made of like real balls are just made of different material. Like,
Yeah,
house balls almost like feel like they're made of like fucking wood.
Dude, they feel like they're made of like the cheap plastic that you just like you would see on like a fucking, I don't know, a playground at a mall or something like that.
It's like the same plastic that like a skating rink, like the wheels are made of.
Yes, very
like the
much
same
so.
factory is dishing out wheels and bowling balls.
Very much so. Yeah. On the topic of wheels and shit like that, what's your opinion on skateboarding? I feel like this is an interesting topic.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like in middle school and stuff, I was friends with people who like skated a lot, and I just fucking sucked at it.
Yeah.
So I could just never get into it. Like, I never even got to a point where I could just like ride it like fully comfortably. So I just never cared.
I see. My older brother longboarded, and there were a couple times him and his friends, they would just like convince me to just like bomb a hill. And so I don't do it anymore.
Longboards move.
Dude, they go so fucking fast. And like, I didn't know how to stop. I didn't know how to land. Most of the time I wouldn't even get 20 feet and just like fall on my fucking arms. Yeah. But like, there was one time, there's that little hill that's over by the Waukee YM or the Waukee Y. It's kind of like this, the road that takes you back there. It's slanted a little bit down. And dude, I bombed on that for like 150 feet, just going so fucking fast towards the end of it. And I just ate so much shit.
The wobbles.
Dude, got the speed wobbles. Yeah. Tried to like jump into the grass. And when you jump on one of those things, shoots. It just shoots out right out.
And then you basically don't jump.
Yeah, and so I slid for like 40 feet and just fucked my arms up, dude. It was so bad.
It's scary.
It's terrifying.
I can't do it. Yeah.
They're very, very scary devices. Will you ever let your son or daughter like use a skateboard or anything like that?
If they want it.
I don't know if I will. Looking at
I don't think I'm ever gonna like stop them from doing stuff.
I think learning from your experiences is a strong parenting style. But at the same time, like I don't think I should have had airsoft guns. I don't think I should have been given.
I'm buying my kids only BB guns.
Dude, my kids are the metal BB guns.
Yeah, go have a fucking BB gun war.
Oh my god, that would
take you to the
kill
hospital.
You. That would just kill you. Some kid when we were at Eason together, I forget who it was. I was in an airsoft war with him, and he just got a BB straight in the fucking eye.
Yeah, dude.
I forget what his name was. But after that, I wasn't really allowed to do airsoft anymore.
I loved it. I did them all the time.
Did you? Yeah, I had the
so many
guns.
different guns.
I didn't have it. Did you have the ones that had like the tanks on them?
Oh yeah.
I didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
I had the.
I had like a shotgun one. I had an Uzi.
You had an Uzi?
The Uzi was so cool. Dude.
I had a little shotgun that was spring loaded. I had pussy guns. My guns sucked. My parents skipped on the cost of them. And because of that, every airsoft war I went to, I got picked last on the fucking team. Because I had this one that was like, dude, it didn't even hurt.
Like the clear plastic one
yeah,
with like the orange grip.
Dude, I had like a clear plastic pistol, and then I had this shotgun that like would just jam every time you fucking ran with it.
I played with people who had like the CO2 ones. Oh. It was fucked.
Dude, those ones hurt like hell.
Dude, I had... Like, when we were growing up, we had these two neighbors that were just, like, crazy.
Just batshit insane.
Their parents were divorced, and they just basically did whatever they wanted.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they had, like, an unfinished basement, so we'd go over there, and we'd make these, like, homemade crossbows. And we'd put, like, you know, like, meat skewers, like, the long, like, thick, chopstick-looking thing.
Yeah.
We would, like, have wars with them. And I, like, specifically remember I shot it, and it hit him in the head, and he was like, stop. And he, like, stood up, and it was just stuck in his head, like a full, like, spear. I was like, holy shit.
Dude! Oh my god, you could have killed someone. Yeah. You could have murdered someone. Looking back, though, like, I talked about this earlier with, like, the decisions you make as a kid. I don't think I knew what thinking twice was when I was a child.
No.
You just do things because they're fun. I can't get over that. That's fucking insane.
We'd get, like, fucking ring pops.
And
we'd find, like, big springs, and we'd, like, push the spring all the way in. And then, like, rip the blades off scissors and put them in. And it'd be, like, a ballistic knife. And it would, like, go through their drywall. And it was fucking crazy.
That's terrifying. The dumbest shit that I did as a kid was, it was always my siblings getting me to do something. I'm the youngest of 5. My siblings would always just get me to do some stupid shit. Like, I egged our next door neighbor.
That's so dumb.
Like, they were like, yeah, go out there. And, like, I was throwing, like, cups of, like ranch from like Bebops out there. Obviously, I got fucking caught immediately. I egged my own house once. Because I was mad at my mom.
So dumb.
I just I threw like 3 eggs out at her window while she was in the fucking room. Obviously, she saw. I got my ass beat for that. When you're a kid, dude, you just don't think twice about anything ever. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, you just do stupid.
Do stupid shit. Like the concept that like your actions might result in someone being injured is just not true.
It's like I never thought about that. Like this, like now everything I do, I fucking like think through at least a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm so scared to do shit now.
No, fully. Like
even if it's not like I could like severely get hurt, I'm like I don't want to like bump my knee. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to like scratch myself.
If I walk past like a playground. Like, I'll be like, ooh, I want to go down the slide. I'm like, my pants will get dirty. And, like, back in the day, I would be like, fuck it, pile of mud. I'm in my Sunday best. I'm jumping in that shit.
Jump out of this window on the 4th story.
I want to see what happens. Like, just shit like that. I never thought twice. Mm-hmm. One of the, final story here, one of the dumbest things that me and my siblings ever did, though, was at my grandparents' house, they just had a ton of these rocks. And, like, we would just like run a gauntlet basically. And it was like 4 of us would be standing in a line and then the other one would try and sprint past. Yeah. We would just whip rocks at each other as hard as we fucking, you would whack someone in the head, fucking knock, like just boom someone straight in the fucking mouth. And like, they would like, we just laugh and be like, like that's so funny. Like, we were just fucking idiots.
Like, I'm just a pussy now.
No, I'm such a pussy. I could get my ass beat by some 14-year-olds. No doubt. 2 14-year-olds would kick my ass.
2 14-year-olds? Nah. You could take 2 14-year-olds.
Yeah, what am I saying? I'm a fucking menace. I'm a tank. I put up a...
They're still kids.
Yeah, they're still children. They're still children. How many 14-year-olds could I beat in a fight? I think...
You probably got like 5 or 6 in you.
I don't know.
I feel like I need to see a 14-year-old.
If I can handpick which 14-year-olds there are, I got 9.
I don't know. What grade is 14 years?
8th or 9th.
Okay, yeah, probably not 6. I could probably take like 5.
I think I could take 4. 4 or 3. 3 or 4. I'm going to say 3. If it's random, it's 3. If it's handpicked, 6. If I can pick the 6 smallest 14-year-olds I could find, oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, the camera's just going to run out, but we can talk a little bit later.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, if I could like handpick them, like 100% I could beat up like 6 14-year-olds. Yeah. But if it was just random, like, yeah, I safe bet is 3. Generous bet is 4.
I don't know. I mean, now they'd probably just be doing like TikTok dances.
Yeah, true. They'd just be like fucking
take them out.
Ooh. I'm so glad that was no one that we knew ever did. I guess one girl that we knew did that, and she made a career out of it. So big ups to her. Kudos to her. But
sounds bad. But if like any of our friends did that, we would have like bullied them so hard into depression. I
firmly believe this to an extent. I think bullying has a place.
Oh, yeah.
I think it has a place. I think a lack of bullying results in people who do not care about their social standing. And I do believe social standing does matter because it kind of forms you a little bit. Like the people you are around. Like if my kid is picking his fucking nose all the time, I would want someone to call him a nose picker. Yeah. I'd be like, call him that. That way he doesn't pick his nose anymore. Like if he's sitting there eating his boogers in class, I'm like, I don't want my kid doing that. Like fucking bully him a little bit. If I'm picking my nose, which there's 2 types of people in this world, people who pick their nose and people who lie. I pick my nose when I am at home, when I'm in my room.
When I know no one's looking.
When I know no one's
in there. I'm knuckle deep.
Dude, sometimes I'll like go to do it and I'll be in public and I'll be like, whoa, relax, bucko.
You like hide yourself.
Be like,
do with your thumb.
Get a thumb up there a little bit. Yeah. Because like, I don't always have tissues on me. And if I got like a bat in the cave, I want to get rid of that shit.
Sometimes it's just like the ones that are stuck on the front too.
You
just gotta get them quick.
Oh, when you get like a good booger and it's like, you feel it like in your brain a little bit and you're like, oh, as
it's like pull it glued out to the side. You finally like rip it off.
Rip that shit out of there. Take like maybe half your total nose hairs with it. Oh, fuck yeah. That's always a beast.
I'm a big believer in bullying your friends.
I believe that. I completely agree. I think you have to be able to bully your friends for them to be your friend.
Yeah, I agree.
And I which sometimes it goes a little bit over the rails. I will say sometimes I will go a little too far. Sometimes other people will go a little too far. And you know, if you're good friends with them, you can just tell them to fuck off. In that moment, I can just be like, fuck off, stop. And they'll stop. Mm-hmm. And if they aren't good friends, they'll keep going. And that's kind of how you figure it out, I think.
Like, if I'm never giving you shit and I'm just always nice to you, odds are I'm not that good of a friend.
No, I completely agree. Completely agree. One thing I realized about myself semi-recently is I yap a lot. I'm a big yapper. I like to yap. It's fun to me. But if I'm with you and I'm not talking, that means I'm actually I actually enjoy being around you. If I don't feel like I need to talk around someone, I think that means I'm actually friends with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But
you can have silence and it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Gross.
I feel like that's a big sign of being a good friend with someone is if you can just sit there and not speak.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. But I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about.
No, I have nothing else to talk about either. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Yeah. This was a fun episode.
Good break.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, full of fun walk down memory lane. Yeah. Still cannot believe that fucking prong in that guy's head. That is
that's bad.
Wild, bro. Stop.
That's probably not very smart, thinking back on it.
It's probably not the smart. I mean, fuck, man. We all do dumb shit when we're kids. That's what being a kid is about. Alive. Exactly. He's still chilling. Maybe he's missing his, medulla oblongata or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
That's what crocodiles have.
But what's the fucking medulla oblongata?
Yeah.
What is that then?
It's in fucking Waterboy. It's like why crocodiles don't have to brush their teeth.
Oh,
medulla oblongata.
Okay. Then maybe I'm thinking of the hippocampus or something. Fucking something in their brain. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna call her good here. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back next week. We got some fun stuff planned for next week, so we'll see you then.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.